Hi, how's it going? Right, a little bit early, but let's get ourselves organized. Glasses so I can see. And let's grab the decks, the tarot oracle. At this stage, I've just got the love oracle and the sacred fractal tarot. Let's see, what else am I going to grab for this reading? I think I might grab. Oh, yep, that's the animal one, witches one, New Zealand Phoenix. Oh, hi Jakari, hi Yolo. I haven't even started yet, but if you've got a question, type up your question and I will be with you as soon as I get myself sorted. I got that caught up. So let's see if I can get myself organised. Right. Here we go. Just type in your question and I will do the readings as the questions show up. So depending on what your question is. Oh, I'm good, YOLO. Just been cruising, really. Just been having a look at the different... Didn't I just have my glasses? Oh, God, I nearly sell them. That was really clever. Hi, Jen. Just lurking and listening. Okay, you're doing a bunch of stuff. Cool, no worries. Okay, Jakari. Oh, I'm not doing astrology. Rising sign stuff is to do with astrology. I don't do astrology. That's a different thing altogether. I'm doing tarot cards. I wouldn't have a clue what your rising sign is. I don't do astrology, so that's not my thing. I'm doing tarot. General love reading for the next 6 months. Okay. No, I'm sorry, Jakari. I just don't. It's not my thing. I don't get that message through. I'm not a. Right. Let's do Jakari's general love reading. Okay, your 3 cards have come out. Wow, it's all about looking at your, it's funny, we're just talking about astrology and then the astrology card comes out. So it's about connecting with an astrologist, enabling to connect with your sun signs, moon signs, all that sort of stuff. It says fire within the relationship. So there's definitely a passion and it's making sure that you do new things together as well. YOLO. There's a commitment within the relationship, so it's about looking at how the relationship is in a commitment, but it's also about connecting to the wild side. So, which is quite important. So it's about connecting with sun sign or moon sign compatibilities. It's about having some passion, and it's going to be a long road ahead, made short with love. So it might feel like it's a long road ahead, but it will be with love. YOLO. So I feel like it might be having a look at For some reason, I'm just getting sun sign compatibilities, moon sign, talking about astrology. I don't know why that came up. I don't know whether that was related to talking to Jakari about astrology or whether that was part of the reading. So let's have a look. YOLO. Unseen wisdom coming through. Six of Cups, past. Someone from the past. They need to be aware of feeling restrained, feeling chained to the past. I'm getting a lot about the past stuff coming up. YOLO. Clarity, removing confusion. Ooh. Oh, okay. It's about doing the things, YOLO, it's about doing the things that you can control and not worrying about things that you can't, because it's all about feeling like maybe you're feeling like you're defeated, you're in a no-win situation sort of thing. But with hope and blessings, I feel like you're going to move in the right direction, because it's really about being in control of your own journey. So there are some things that you actually need to do physically to get to where you want to be, YOLO. So that's focusing on YOLO. Right, let's have a look at this Aries question. We want details on the female you'll be in a relationship with this year. But trusting in your own intuition, listening to your own beat. It's like you've got something contained. It's like you've got this idea. You're trying to contain something that maybe needs to okay. Got life as a life coach come out of it. So it feels like that's getting someone to help you manage your time. Take care, YOLO. It's about bringing everything into the light. So there's some stuff that's got to be revealed, Jakari. Some stuff coming out of it. I feel like you're needing someone who's going to sort of guide you in the right direction about where you're actually going. It feels like everything is you've got this idea with the way you want it to go, instead of you're trying to overanalyze everything, Jakari, instead of just trying to move with your own beat, just letting things go, allowing yourself to feel like your world is full of color. It's like seeing that there's more to the picture, more to be done. And it's also about spending some time outside. It can also be about just spending some time in meditation, reflection, allowing yourself to really just connect on many levels. So let's just have a quick skizzy. Jakari, what have we got? Okay, 9 of Pentacles is the fact of like allowing yourself a bit of time out for you, Jakari. I feel like everything's going to come together. This is 10 of Pentacles. I feel like everything is going to come together. There is a richness coming into your life, but it may not necessarily be what you expect it to be. Because you need to be really aware of what you're trying to, it's like you're chaining. Well, there's some things that you need to do. I think it's about taking care of you first. Like, I'm not feeling like as though... Oh, I've just lost something for a minute. Oh, there it is. Things will happen quite quickly for you, but it's about making some things that you need to do. Yeah, it doesn't feel like... I just feel like there's some stuff that you need to do first for yourself. It's like you need to sort of allowing yourself to be with the flow. But it does say that like there are some things that you need to let go of or you need to break away from. But it does say things will happen quite quickly all of a sudden. Wasn't this one here? The Hierophant just says to about what lessons are you learning, also about your faith, your sorry, but also about, you know, what are you needing to spiritually deal with in your life at the moment. So it feels like there's a lot of stuff still going on. I'm actually not getting very clearly about getting a relationship. I'm just feeling like there's a lot of stuff that you're still dealing with personally. So, hi, Evie. Hi, Julie. Yeah, ask away. Ask question. Just waiting to see what questions come up. Let's have a look at the echoes of nature. Oh, the card here is approaching success. So how can we approach success? Ooh, through solitude, for our own meditation and own reflection. By finding time to just sort of be quiet, be still, don't have to be loud, just doing things quietly as we wait for what lies ahead. As we look to the future, exactly what I just said, waiting for someone as we look to the future. I think it comes through a lot of meditation and reflection. And finding what inspires us as well. So I'm just waiting to see what questions come up. Okay, Songs of My Heart. Let's see what cards come up. About being brave. Being brave. Connecting to Mother Earth, spending time outside, connecting to Mother Earth. Knowing you are nourished for the choices you make as well. As you sort of encourage others to do what they need to do for themselves as well. Hi, Patsy. Dear, can you tell me what will be the landlord's reaction to the improvements we made here at the house? So you repainted and bought stuff. Reactions. Well, the first card that popped out, I really need some decent light. Let's see if this works. Well, there's definitely a shift. I'm doing great, thanks, Patsy. Okay, so I've got 6 of Swords here to start with. So I feel like there's going to be sort of a shift in perceptions. There's going to be a change in his perception. Okay, we've got 4 of Pentacles. Like, I'm feeling like he's going to be holding on to his original thoughts and things like that. And it's sort of going to shake his world a little bit. I've got the Tower here. But then I feel like it's going to change his idea of, sort of like there's going to be a shift in his perception. I think there's definitely that he's holding on to the past issues and stuff like that. This is going to shake his world a little bit. But because of your passion and your enthusiasm, okay, and your friendliness, I think the news announcements is there. Oh, I feel like things are going to be A-okay. Like, I feel like it's going to be, everything's going to be quite positive about it, Julie. Yeah. I think at first he might get a bit of a shock, might get a bit worried, but I think because of your Nate, I mean, if you can just stay sort of like friendly about it, still be enthusiastic about what you've done, I feel like, yes, there'll be some announcement, but you've got the 9 of Cups here, so I feel like there's going to be a gain to it. Like, it feels a very positive gain. You've got 9 of Cups there. I feel like 9 of Cups is telling me that it's going to be A-okay. Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be some clarity about the whole situation. So let's have a look at the moving to Witch. Wool. Earthy. It's going to give some steady motion here. So I feel like this is definitely steady. Or it talks about being be confident. Be confident about it, and just allow yourself to go with the flow. Allow the transformations and things to go with it. Julie? Oh, yeah, I know. I just think a lot of it will be, I know you didn't vandalize it, and I know it looks heaps better. It's just going to be his initial, just keep calm with his first initial reaction. Just remember just to keep calm, because it's going to shake his world a little bit. But as long as you stay friendly, you've got Queen of Wands here, which is about being friends. So I feel like it's about a sense of saying, be friendly. So I think there will be like the news, and it will be A-okay, because you've got the 9 of Cups here, and the Ace of Swords talks about clarity about the whole situation. So, and with the Earth card, it's about that steady motion. So it feels like it's going to be steady. It's going to be A-okay. And then the Delight here, we've got Revel in self-confidence. So I just feel, just be confident with it. You're going to be A-okay. It says Delight here. So that's telling me that it's going to be all good. And you've got Malachite here as a crystal. And it just talks about just transformation. So it's going to allow allow yourself just to stay calm, stay relaxed. Don't get upset, but it is going to allow the transformations and everything. You didn't ask him for any money. I know, it's a win-win for you. I think that's the big thing, is that you've done it out of your own pocket, and you're not asking for anything in return. It's just to make the place look better, feel better. He's very lucky that you've done it. So I think it's just, you'll be fine. Just remember, stay calm. It will shake his world a little bit, but it will be okay. It will be okay. So you'll be fine. I don't know if anyone's watched the unboxing of the Love Oracle, which is on the channel. So this is my artwork that's being done. And it's available on Make Playing Cards. This is called Vestas Art Love Oracle. For those that haven't seen it. Oh yeah, Julie, totally understand where you're coming from, what you've done. So, yeah. And the other deck I got yesterday was the Sacred Fractal, just pocket size deck. I like all my decks sort of pocket size. I know if someone wants it big, I suppose I'll have to. So yeah, this is the Hanged Man. It's called the Sacred Fractal Tarot. It's about understanding the meanings of the cards, and then you can. It's quite different. It's not traditional in any sense in regards to, so it's very abstract. Okay, so someone asked before, cleanse before, let me just shift the incense out of the way, so let me just see. Okay, Patsy, I'll come back. I just saw something from EB. Questions for spirit guides, which crystal stones are best for you? Okay, EB, I'm going to have to get a crystal oracle deck if you're looking at crystals. Just give me a second. I'll just grab one of the crystal decks. Oh. Let's do, I'll do the Crystal Alley, the Evolution Edition. So EB, what's EB? So EB, I'll just do you what crystals are best for you at this time. So let's have a look. Let's do 3 crystals. Okay, we've got aventurine with growth. Kyanite for inner bridges. And this one here is garnet for prosperity. So here you've got your earth, and these are very your water, and then this is your storm, your spirit. So you've got garnet, kyanite, and aventurine, and it talks about gaining prosperity. Now, I'm not talking about just financial prosperity, but prosperity in all many areas of your life. It's going to connect you spiritually to the other realms. So it's going to allow you to connect with your self-development, which is huge, and it's going to bring a lot of growth in your journey as well. So I feel like that's really important for you. So garnet, kyanite, and aventurine are your 3 crystals that are going to be suitable for you. Let's see what. Looks like a piece of pentacles, but I can't tell. Oh no, it's 2. 2 of pentacles. Man, I've got to, so I'm gonna have to get, I might have to get a silver pen or something to write on it. The didn't show up when I got it printed. So 2 of pentacles is that sense of being very careful about what are you. Whoa, okay, that flew out. Oh, I don't know if she's not doing. She hasn't got that far yet with her fabric. She's not quite sure she's doing that yet. So what's doing EB? So you've got 2 of pentacles. So it's looking at what your priorities are, and looking at your intuition and what you're afraid of, or what sort of what you're scared of at this time. What's sort of holding you back? in some level. And here you've got the High Priestess, so you're looking at the unseen wisdom, you know, the knowledge that has been hidden, and it's going to allow you to bring that forth into your journey. So it's important to look at what are your priorities as well. So there you are, EB. Okay, so you're looking at the, you're talking about the Love Oracle. Those pictures on the Love deck would look awesome printed on silk as a pattern. Yeah, my daughter hasn't quite got that far yet. She's only doing the, she's just doing level 5 of her fashion design. So this is basically her first term. So they haven't quite got into using the artwork as prints, but yeah, pillowcases would be good. Yeah. Okay, so Patsy, your question. Or EB, if it didn't come through, just wait until I've uploaded it, and you might have to go back and re-listen. Okay, Patsy, how does Aldo's views just know each other more? Okay, so you want Aldo's view. Let's have a look at this way. How does Aldo view? Okay, we've got wild woman. Okay, so that's someone who I get a sense of independence. Patsy. So Patsy, I feel like it's a sense of he likes the wild side of you, whatever that means. I feel like there's a connection with his wild side, but it brings hope. He feels like you bring him hope. There's a sense of hope within and how he feels. There's definitely a spirit connection on some level, Patsy. Because he sees you as someone who gets your groove on. And a bit of a whirlwind. So you're a bit of a, you get someone who sort of does a lot, who's always busy. EB, if it's been buffering, the best thing to do is to come back later when it's uploaded and listen to the message. Okay, Patsy, I think he sees you a bit of a wild woman, someone who's always hopeful, very positive. There's a lot of positive energy going on. Definitely a spiritual connection on some level. Feels like you're someone who can get your groove on. Okay, and you are a bit of a whirlwind. It's like there's a crazy side to you, or there's a bit of a busy side to you. You're always busy and crazy, and it's sort of like I feel like you make him look within himself as well, which is interesting. He's more calm. Yeah, I think he feels you could be quite totally the opposite to him in lots of ways, and that's okay. Like I don't see it as a bad thing, but let's have a look and see what the cards. Thanks, Julie, appreciate that. He is a workaholic. Okay. Just do 3 more cards. Okay, we've got chains here. We've got the devil, materialism, right? I'm going to have to get a silver pen, I think. They didn't print out, I don't think, as well as I think. I might have to redo these on my... Just my eyesight's really bad. Okay, 8 of Wands. So things happen I'm getting a lot of intensity, a lot of passion. It's funny because I've got like the devil card, but then I've got like 8 of Wands with it. And so together that seems to me very sexual or very passionate. Sorry, I don't normally like things, but there is an intensity between you. So here we've got 4 of Wands. So it's a reason to celebrate who you are. I'm not, yeah, Patsy. I hear and here, look, we've got the, okay, you got the devil, okay, basically. You've got the 8 of Wands. Then you've got the 4 of Wands as well, okay? And you've got the Queen of Pentacles coming in. Okay, so I'm getting a very sort of passionate, caring, stable, but yet intense energy. It's just very, very, I sort of start to get very passionate and sexual here. And then we've got the stability moving into this just really nice, down-to-earth sort of energy. So I feel like there's a real growth in the relationship on some level. Really interesting, Patsy. I'm Kathy. I guess. Could be. What was your other question? Oh, there's definitely a chance to get yourself knowing more. I just feel like it's going to stable out. Okay, so let's look at the business side of things. Okay, let's give us business. Okay, to do with the business, 4 cards, of course. And we've got 10 of Pentacles. Feels like everything will come together. The universe, victorious completion. There'll be a lot of transitions and changes going on. So there will be a lot of transformations and changes going on. And you've got 8 of Pentacles here. So 8 of Pentacles feels like there's going to be a lot of tasks that need to be completed. Okay, so I feel like, you know, to get to where you need here, to have everything sort of coming together, everything sort of going in with success and that, and being able to complete everything, there are some tasks that need to be done. That's going to bring in the changes that you actually need. Yes, Patsy, I'm getting quite a sort of positive energy about the whole relationship thing. You know, the potential's there. The potential is definitely there for you in regards to your relationship. Yeah, I think it was just me just being clumsy. No, that's better. That feels more like it. Just don't, I got Knight of Swords, so I'm getting in a sense of not rushing, you know, like how you can make sure you slow down a little bit. It feels very intense. And so I think once you sort of stabilize and you slow down a little bit, I think you're able to move in the right direction. But I think that's totally up to you. The possibility's there for you to be good partners. That's right, just me being clumsy. Because they're quite slippery. Don't go putting those ones actually pulled out then. That I think was from before. Sometimes spirit can be focused still on the last message. Oh, okay. He's in healing now after break up with his ex 4 or 5 months ago. Well, it takes time. That's why I said no hurry. I know there's a lot of intensity and a lot of passion, but it will stable out. So it's not something you want to rush into. Just reminds us to sort of take our time. Two of Wands. Yeah, there's some choices to make. There's definitely some choices. Don't worry too much about it too. Yeah, I'm more like go with the flow. That's it. Yeah, stay with it. It's just reminding us. We've just got the Nine of Swords here. It says like, you know, just remember, just don't worry about it. Don't stress, you know, go with the flow. Exactly what you just said. So yeah. Like some of these cards really show up well, and then Swords didn't do as well as I hoped with the printing. But I don't think it'd take much to... My brother's always in the mizzo because Aldo is his boss. Oh, I see. Well, that can make it a little bit difficult, Patsy. Okay, Divine Spirit, love life. Why do cards always repeat? Right. Focus. Divine Spirit of Sunshine. Helpful guidance in love life, making decisions that's for the highest good of all involved. It is the Aries. He's my best friend of 20 years. Oh, I see. You've got two. You got three here? Oh. Three. Okay, so let's do two cards for each. So let's do the Aries. Okay, the Aries has got out of darkness comes the light with new hope. Next is the Pisces. It's how you choose to behave that's going to make a difference with them. And make sure you're not mixing work and pleasure. For some reason, I don't know why that came up. And then you've got the Scorpio. Mint and Coke. So it's like two opposites coming together. And love makes the world seem so much smaller. So, Divine Spirit. So you've got the Aries, which talks about out of the darkness comes light with new hope, right? So it feels like out of all the chaos and all the darkness and everything else that's gone on does bring in a sense of new hope. With the Pisces, be careful about mixing work and pleasure. Now, I have no idea what that means. Okay, and it's how you choose to behave that's going to make a difference with the Pisces. Okay, so I'm not sure whether I don't know what the work aspect of it is, but it feels like you're mixing two areas of your life with the Pisces. You know, there's two pathways of your life that this guy's involved with, and maybe you're mixing in two areas of life. And with the Scorpio, you've got mint and Coke as though, you know, two completely different things that they go together. And this love makes the world seem so much smaller. So it's like you get lost within each other. It's like you're going to spend a lot of time together. You know, it seems like it's a global connection sort of thing. It's definitely a sense of quite, you know, as you said, quite intimate, but yet maybe even a distance in some way. So that's your three. That's your three. So So let's have a look at a tarot card for each one as well. Okay, so for the Aries, we've got 6 of Wands. So it says victory and success. Okay, with the Page of Pentacles. So it definitely feels very positive, very youthful, definitely very successful with the Aries. Okay, with the Pisces, you've got this sense of, does say success, does say victory. It's about the direction you're moving in. And it does say peace restored. It is about decisions needing to be made. So I feel like there's this, no wonder you feel tug. Yeah. See here, I've got here, like at the mint code, the High Priestess with unseen wisdom. It's like you need to look at the secrets or the things that are going on with your Scorpio. Okay. And the Fool, yeah, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I can see that there's an intensity and it does bring out like take a risk and all that sort of stuff. Very sort of with the High Priestess is also that sense of sexuality in a way. It's all about, your sexuality. To be honest, I'm getting more towards the Aries and the Pisces, but that could be a bit, sort of maybe working a little bit on eggshells in some way. But I definitely feel the Aries, but totally up to you. I think, Divine Spirit, I think you might have to come back and re-listen to the messages and maybe reflect. Kelly, just type in your question and I'll come back to it when I'll scroll back when I'm finished with this reading. So, Divine Spirit, I feel like there's a sense of Aries, Pisces, and Scorpio, which I'm sort of getting a bit of a here. Let's have a look. Yeah, Aries and Pisces are in your soulmate. Definitely within your soulmate. Let's have a look. Okay, for the Aries, I hold myself sacred. I feel there's a real sacred connection there. Okay, Pisces. Following your heart. Ooh. So it's about either your sacredness or your heart. Now let's have a look at the Scorpio. Scorpio, submitting to your purpose. It's like you're trying to force yourself to be happy with this energy. It's like there's a sense of surrendering or submitting yourself to the Scorpio, when really I feel it's more Aries, but totally up to you. So I think you might need to come back and re-listen. You think of the Aries as being new hope, out of darkness becomes light. 6 of Wands and Page of Pentacles. So that sense of victory, success, youthfulness, enthusiasm. You're trying to be okay with Scorpio. With the Aries, you've got I hold myself sacred. Okay, the Pisces, it's how you choose to behave that will make a difference. Mixing work and pleasure, I still don't know what that is. Aries is the healthiest, just strange to think of. Okay. The Pisces is also the Chariot with the Two of Swords, and you follow your heart with Pisces. Where the Scorpio is mint and coke. You can take that how you like. And the love makes the world seem small, so much more. It's like you lose yourself when you it really is, as you said, toxic, as you know, but I feel like you really lose who you are as an individual with this. You've got the High Priestess with the Fool and the I submit to my purpose. It's like you are totally submitting who you are. You're not allowing yourself to grow or develop with the Scorpio. So up to you, however you feel, whatever you feel, but that's something to sort of think about. Okay, Dominic, let's have a look. Kelly. So Divine Spirit, I hope that gives you some answers. I think you're going to have to come back and have a reflection on the messages. Now, I don't think there was anybody else. So I think I'm pretty much up to date. Okay. Yep, Kelly, right, Dominic. Okay, I'm just going to take a breath. Right. Divine Spirit, I'll come back to it. Just give me a minute. I'll do Kelly's and I'll come back. Yeah, Danny, I'll do your reading, no worries. Date night. Holistic change. Color my world. Does that keep coming out with new hope? So it definitely feels like there is a Dominic, in regards to Kelly, in regards to Dominic, right? I feel like it talks about a date night. So there is a possibility of a date. There is a need to sort of change, change things prospectively on some way. There seems to be like holistic change on some level. So I feel like there could be some changes, or maybe you're somebody who deals with holistic aspects of your life. Kelly, I don't know if that's part of it, but it feels like you color his world. You bring a bit of brightness to the day, and it brings a bit of sense of hope with the whole situation. So I feel like definitely very positive energy about how he feels about you. Oh, you're welcome, Patsy. So Kelly, I'm getting that he's quite a positive sort of energy about how he feels. So it feels like, what popped out? Okay, we've got Knight of Wands. It's like he's looking for more information. And we've got Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles here. So I feel like he's looking for more information, and he feels like it's going to be quite a slow journey, not something it's worth not rushing. Oh, I'm going to pull that out of my hand. Six of Cups. So nostalgic. It's like he's daydreaming. I Not sure about the twin flame thing, but definitely soulmates. Definitely a connection there on some level. Definitely some sort of connection there. And we've got the Hierophant there. So it's like he's looking at things in a more traditional aspect, like actually dating and actually taking his time and enjoying the journey, not rushing it. Oh. Page of Swords. So he's like looking for answers. He's looking for confirmation that you feel the same way. A Page of Pentacles. So he's definitely got the enthusiasm. He's definitely got the like he's definitely feels like he's got that energy that wants to sort of learn about who you are, get to know you. Doesn't feel like he wants to be in a rush. Okay, so it's about using, he feels like he's got to use his tools, or he's got to use his charm to sort of get to know you slowly and get to know who you are. Maybe he's like trying to look beyond the surface of what you are showing. He's like trying to find who you are underneath the surface. Maybe he feels like he doesn't quite know you yet. And the last card we've got here is looking at things from a new perspective. What do you need to release? What does he need to let go of as well? What needs to be let go of? What needs to be released? What needs to be looked at from a new perspective? Like maybe he's looking at things from a different perspective as well. So it feels very positive, Kelly, overall. So it feels very positive in regards to the relationship, to the possibilities of what could lay ahead. Definitely, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Don't forget, if you want more in-depth readings, I do private readings as well. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome. So, Danny, you're Leo, she's Aquarius. I want to know if she'll come back. So you want to know about reconciliation. Danny, reconciliation. Will there be reconciliation? Funny how some cards, this is weird. It's all in the cards, right? Just confirmation, just to say. Whew, start getting creative. Okay, so the question was, thanks, Divine Spirit. Danny, the question was about is she coming back? You want to know if you got reconciliation, right? Reconciliation. Now, it's funny because the card I get out is it's all in the cards, right? In other words, it's going to happen in divine timing. It's going to happen when you need it to, or when it's going to, right? So the thing cards we've got is about coloring your world. So it's about a sense of bringing a bit of brightness to your life, right? It's about bringing a sense of getting creative with the dating, doing something that's going to allow you to show how you truly feel without being too don't be over the top. I know that there's a sense of losing yourself within the energy, so you need to watch that you don't lose yourself within the energy as well. I think that's super important. artistic perceptions. So it's about how do you actually see the situation yourself. I think that's going to make a big difference about how you actually see it. Does come up friendships as well. So it might be about, need to ask a bit more question about the friendship side of it. Let me just see. Okay, let me just ask a little bit about the friendship side. Okay, card popped out. Okay, we've got a 5 of Swords. Now, 5 of Swords popped out. This card here, right? 5 of Swords. Oh, that's an interesting image on the camera. I get a sense of, when you look over here, the sense of head down, feeling very defeated, not feeling like, thing. So it's sort of saying, don't get defeated. Don't allow yourself to feel, oh, here we go. In a conflicts. God, there's a lot of conflicts and battles. So you're quite concerned. Oh, you think there was a third party? Okay. It might be why we've got 5 of Swords come up, because that sometimes can be a part of that as well. You've got a lot of stress and worry in the situation. I think it's like building up from a friendship. Start with being friends. Oh, here we go. 10 of Cups pops that, flies out. Okay, you've got a lot of worry and a lot of stress, a lot of stuff going on right within this head. And so it's like 10 of Cups comes in and goes, because I asked about the friendship side of it, and you were like feeling like there's this battle, there's conflicts and stuff going in. Obviously, this sense of thinking there was a third party going on. And yet we've got 10 of Cups here, which tells me everything's going to come together. It's that sense of completion. Okay, so let's see. Wait a minute. I think I'm just going to grab. I've got another deck. I just got told stop. So let's just grab this. Where am I? Just read. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's try this. Whew. This is the best Oracle deck, another one that I've done. Okay, so let's have a look. Danny, let's see if I can get a little bit of clarity for you. Oh, time to be a little crazy. Time to do something outside the box, something you wouldn't normally do. Hopes and dreams. And dealing with universal earthly matters. So it's like dealing with things practically. Okay, dealing with things, don't get too over the top, but do something a bit different outside the square than you'd normally do. But keep your feet firmly on the ground, okay? Keeps your head clear. Like I said, don't do anything. I said, be a little crazy, but make sure that you're keeping your feet firmly on the ground. Don't get too thing. And find a sense of sacredness within the relationship as well, which I think is really important. So I feel like there's a sense of sacredness within the whole picture. And it says vitality and passions coming up. So I feel like, yes, make a move. Do something that's quite creative. Do something that's a wee bit different without going over the top. I feel like there's more of a soul flame, a soul energy, which is really connecting you to a level. Yeah, I just feel like it's just about doing something that's going to, don't go OTT, don't go over the top, but just do something that's a little bit creative, a nice little date, something that's sort of quite, is going to allow for a sense of movement forward. Don't push it too quickly. Don't push too fast, but allow the friendship to develop into something more. So I love the artistic perception and get creative. I think that put those two together, and it's really about having everything all together. So Danny, I think that's divine spirit. If you pick Aries, how do you intrigue him? Oh, how do you? Oh, I see. You're up there. So if you were to pick, ooh. Oh my God, that's an hour. I'm just about out. So divine spirit, I'll just finish up with this. Didn't realize the time. God, that hour's gone fast. Yes, he's a mystery. Okay, so how do we connect? Okay, how do you connect with this massage? Could you offer him a massage? Could that be misconstrued? Looking within, eating, health, nutrition, healing. Pack your bags. He's coming for coffee. Oh, okay. Okay, the first card that flew out, I put a message in for his lunch. I made him lunch. Oh, cool. Okay, so the first card that came out was massage and Meri Meri. So I don't know what. And Meri Meri is a Maori, it's a healing session, massage, right? This is to look within yourself, okay? Then it talks about health and eating, nutrition and healing, right? Then it says pack your bags, time for an adventure. So like, are you ready to pack your bags and launch your journey with travel and adventure? And here you've got spiral of life, the triple goddess. So it's looking at the maiden, mother, and crone basically, but looks at the aspects of who you are as an individual. So harmonization brings illumination. So when things are feeling like they're imbalanced, then it brings a sense of understanding. So let's have a look. Healing through love and bringing up everything into the light. We're getting a lot about healing, a lot about nutrition, healing, massage is all healing, bringing everything out into the light. Life's in a frame. Life in a frame. So what do the words life in a frame mean to you, Divine Spirit? It's like, are you trying to be careful not to try and contain everything? Wisdom gained from past experiences. So look at your past experiences and don't repeat them. Don't repeat what doesn't work. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy that beautiful moment. So there you are. sounds really good. Just, I don't know why, but I felt very connected to the Aries for you. But anyway, we'll see. So let me look at the Wairua Whakatanana. Wairua Whakatinana. It's about manifesting spirit. So take a moment, take a breath. Okay. Which is the Manifested Spirit by Holly Rose Broomer. And today's card is Ruru, which is understanding, social, and being confident. Okay, so understanding, what do you need to understand in regards to social aspects of your life and being confident. So Ruru. Pihi. I hate that word. Pihi. And Kauri. No, I don't hate the word. I just find it really difficult. It's like you're repeating. A lot of the Maori words, as they repeat, like the syllables repeat, like Ruru, Pihi, and then Kauri. So having understanding, connecting socially, social aspects of your life, and being confident, having the confidence that you need to move ahead. So there we are. That's me done. I think I am out. So I'm going to say good night and cheerio. And thanks for being with Hikate's Crossing. So I'm just going to say fire on, yeah. So thanks for being with Hikate's Crossing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring that bell. Don't forget to check out the links down below for the descriptions, for links and all sorts, Patreon, booking. Oh, you're welcome, Divine Spirit. You're most welcome. So don't forget, even PayPal, whatever. There's Ko-Fi as well. There's Fiverr. There's Unseen Alley. There's lots of places you can check me out if you want a reading. Just email me. Message me on Instagram or Twitter. Just however you want to find me. Facebook. I've just added my Facebook page, group, whatever. So Hikate Crossing without the S between Hikate's, because Hikate's Crossing is a group that I didn't even know existed, but Hikate Crossing is me without the S. Hikate or Hikate Crossing, Hikate Crossing, however you like to say it, it's fine, doesn't matter. Yeah, so just connect any way you like, no problem at all. Check on my channel, you'll find the links to my blog, which will give you lots of information, to the tarot and all that sort of stuff as well. And then there's the link to make playing cards if you want to see the decks that I've created. They're all available, plus the other decks that I've had on the channel. So yeah. All the decks are available on Make playing cards. Don't forget I've got my Patreon as well. If you want to support as well for $5 a month and get some downloads and all sorts of bits and pieces. There's quite a lot in this first month to download. So in the month of May, there's a whole lot to download with the decks and things. I've got some tarot and oracle Lenormand decks that you can actually download for yourself if you want to be part of Patreon. So don't forget that's available to you as well. So anyway, I'm going to say good night because it's now 8 o'clock. You just click, kidding? Oh. Take care. Night.